When you see the whole world shaking and you feel your heart is breaking, take my hand, no hesitating. When you're just so tired of trying, all alone you feel like hiding. Together we'll keep fighting. There's no stopping us. Hold on, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Don't stop now. Hold on, we're gonna make it. We're gonna mountains to how we can climb it. Feel it, we're taking the moment. There's no stopping us. Hold on, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Can you see the sun is shining like a new hope? Feel it rising, coming over the horizon. There's no stopping us. Hold on, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Don't stop now. Hold on, we're gonna make it. We're gonna mountains to how we can climb it. Feel it, we're taking the moment. There's no stopping us. Hold on, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Don't you give up, don't you give up on me. Don't you give up, don't you give up now. Don't you give up, don't you give up on me. Don't you give up, don't you give up now. Don't you give up, don't you give up on me. Don't you give up, don't you give up now. Don't you give up, don't you give up on me. Don't you give up, don't you give up now. There's no stopping.
Merry Christmas. it's the week before Christmas, and that's me here, Christopher Gudula. I hope you're all coming in nice and clear. Okay, let me load the music. Okay, I hope this looks festive enough. I have my Christmas lights, I have my Christmas trees, I have my Christmas elf. Uh, I think it's very Christmas. I got my Christmas hat on, so I wish you a very Merry Christmas. It's a week away, and hope everything's going well with you. Again, I'm Chris Guttulo. I am a associate broker and licensed referral specialist for Realty Connect LLC. And this is my blog and podcast, Real Estate with Mr. G. And I hope you enjoy. Uh, we are live. I'm actually broadcasting live. I went on a little bit early, and I apologize. Um, and let's put a stop to the music here. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. And let me get to my okay. And we're going to talk today. Of course, I mean, there's a lot of things going on in the news, and we had the Federal Reserve raising the Fed funds rate by a half a point. Again, as I always say, it's a domino effect. It doesn't affect the mortgage industry directly, but perhaps indirectly. And actually, they went down a little bit, the rates this week, and we still have to get a harness on the inflation rate. And thankfully, gas prices are coming down. Grocery prices are still kind of big, so that is something that has to be worked out. And hopefully, within 2023, we will see those grocery prices go down. I'm hoping, but they still are pretty high, and I really have to admit that. Okay, I'm very comfortable tonight. Okay, went to a beautiful concert with the Virginia Chorale. It was a Christmas concert. My wife and I went. I had a great time. We just got home, and I'm doing my podcast now. Now, we're going to talk today about planning to retire, and it's about what you could do with your home and what choices you have. And the reason why, too, I want to bring this up, and I know I've been talking about my new position with Realty Connect, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of semi-retired. I sent out a newsletter saying that I'm retired, but I'm not really retired. I'm retired from showing homes and from listing homes. I wanted to take a break from that. I anyway, this is what I enjoy doing now. Let's put it this way. I enjoy the marketing of it. You can tell by my videos and by my podcast and what I put on social media. I enjoy marketing. Okay, and so I'm going to spend time on doing that almost 100%, and then bringing referrals to Realty Connect LLC. All right. Because they will then be showing you the homes and listing your homes, okay? And the beauty about this, when I think about it, we could still talk, all right? I'm bringing you in, perhaps with what I've been, if I could say, teaching with my podcast or enlightening you and informing you about the real estate industry and the current events of it. And I could guide you, but then you could then have a choice of up to 3 agents to work with locally, or I could also send you someone that I've known and I've done work with in the past, all right, and that I know who are good agents, and they will work with you and take very good care of you. So I could do it that way as well. But what's good about this is that we could still talk, and I could give you my view of the current events and the current market conditions. If you want a little bit more backup, so you're almost getting like 2 agents for the price of 1. All right, and I mean, there's no cost from you to me. And there's only a cost when you're listing a house. That's when you pay the commissions at the end. But if you're buying a house, you don't pay any type of commission. So, but on the selling side, you could get my advice of what it's worth, and there's no commission going to me. But if you choose an agent that I refer, of course, from there, I would get a percentage of that. I don't get more. You don't send me an extra check. I get a percentage of what you are paying. If you're doing 6%, 3% to the buyer side, 3% to the listing side, and I will get a portion of that. Okay, so you're not getting extra, but you're getting 2 agents for the price of 1. Okay, and again, remember, I can't list your property, I can't show your property, but it's a referral. But you could still get my advice and my blessing. I hope that makes sense. So with that, I like to always show my new intro of what I'm doing now. Okay. I create all my videos, and the music for that I actually bought the rights for. So I'm not using copywritten music. So it's all 100% clear, and I just like it because now I could serve. It shows, like from the Rocky Mountains or the plains and of Montana, where they have cattle and raising cattle and farmers, and then to the streets of New York. I kind of like that. It brings it all. So I hope you like it too. All right. So anyway, today's topic is going to, and let me get this up on my stream. And I'm going to do my little bubble. Planning to retire? It could be time to make a move. All right. So to bring in what I just talked about, and we're kind of like, this is hitting off of that, okay, of retiring, okay. But we actually bought our house down here in Virginia later on in life. So this is kind of like our I mean, when we moved down, we weren't fully retired, but it became our retirement house. Okay, let's put it that way. Okay, and I want to take out this caption here. So, all right, so it could be now the time to make a move. So they're gonna give you reasons why. If you're thinking about retirement or having already retired this year, you may be planning your next step. One of your goals could be selling your house and finding a home that more closely fits your needs. And a lot of times this happens when you had a few kids and you had all the extra bedrooms. You might have a 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom, 2 stories, and might have a nice big family room along with a living room. And you're saying, well, just me and my husband now, or me and my wife, and we don't need this big space. And it costs a lot to heat this place and to cool this place, and the taxes are high. And you would say, maybe it's time that we need to downsize. So it says over here, consider how long you've been in your home. We realize that many home owners are living in their homes even longer. Okay, and there's a graph down here to show that. So between 1985 to 2008, we see a 10-year of average of 6 years, but we definitely see it jump up between 10 and 9 years as we into 2009 to where we are right now. And that's for a couple of reasons. That's because the economy has changed. Things are more expensive. A lot of times people stay longer because their kids are still living with them. When I graduated from undergrad, rents and home prices were moderate. I mean, it was getting expensive, but nowhere where it is today. So if a young person wanted to go out and rent an apartment, they could do it. And a lot of times they could do it on their own. They didn't have to share with 2 or 3 people. Before we moved down to Virginia, in Brooklyn, I did all rentals. And most times when young people who graduated college and came to the big city, New York, to find work, they would very rarely, in fact, I don't even think I could remember a single young person getting their own apartment. It was always a share. If it was a young person, but they've been already established in business and moved up the pay scale, then they could get their own apartment. But most of the times, it was 2 or 3 people sharing apartments, a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom. So people have been staying longer in their homes, and one of the reasons too, because a lot of times their children stood longer. Okay. So it's saying here, and if your current home at this point, now your children have moved out of your big home, maybe 4-bedroom, maybe 5-bedroom, and you say, we don't need all this space anymore. We don't need to pay the high taxes on this. We don't need to pay all this money to heat the house and to keep it cool during the summer. All right, so we have something to consider, to downsize and cut your costs. Okay, because depending on when you retire, you're on the fixed income most of the times. If you have a pension, or a 401k, and you contribute to it for a long time, you could be very comfortable. It's not though. For instance, if you're still working, you could always extra money, right? You make extra money by working overtime. You get bonuses, but once you retire, you really don't have that. So what it says here, consider the equity you gain. And actually, because of the last few years with the jump in home prices, there's significant equity in your homes, all right? And actually, and it's grown the value. So you might have, just to make it very simple, let's say the house was $100,000 when you bought it. Your mortgage is only down to, let's say, $10,000, or maybe you paid it off. But now that house is worth $150,000. So now when you're selling it, okay, let's say you're selling, you pay off your $20,000, you still have, before paying out commissions and everything, you still have like $130,000 left. And you might then take that money and just put it down and maybe buy a 2-bedroom condo for cash. Percentage change in home prices over the year, they're showing in 5 years 60.6%, but over 30 years 288.7 cents. That's a lot. That's a lot in the home prices, and that's a lot of built-in equity. While home prices growth varies state by state and local area, the national average shows the typical homeowner who's been in their house for 5 years saw it increase in value by over 50%. Okay, that's a lot. And the average homeowners who own their home for 80 years saw it almost triple in value over that time. All right. So then you really have to sit down. If you still have your spouse, God willing, all right, consider retirement goals. Whether you're looking to downsize, relocate to your dream designation, or to move so you can live closer to loved ones, that equity can help you achieve your home ownership goals. Like a friend of mine who, there was a short period of time where I worked in Pennsylvania after I graduated college, and they live in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and she recently bought her greenhouse, but they wanted to have a lakefront property. And I haven't been there. I've seen photos of it, and it's gorgeous. It's what they really wanted. So maybe that's something, later on in life that you want to do. You want to have your dream destination, and it could be having a lakefront property where you could go and sit by the water, and if you want to fish or if you want to go boating, and that worked out perfectly for them. I'm really happy for them. Whatever your goals are, a trusted real estate advisor like myself can work with you to find the best option. They'll help you sell your current house and guide you as you buy your home that's right for you and your lifestyle today. Okay? So that's something nice to consider and to think about. And let me just put myself back here. And that's a beautiful thing. All right. Now, one of the graphics I was going to show you, but I'm going to actually show it. Let's step back a minute. Next Saturday is Christmas Eve. The Saturday before that is New Year's Eve. And I do want to do a show prior to New Year's Eve and talking about the predictions for 2023. So if I do an episode this week, I'm definitely not going to do it Christmas Eve, but I might do it Thursday night or Friday night, and it'll just be kind of lighthearted, I think. But I think predictions about 2023 I want to leave for the following week. Okay, but one thing I do want to say, and let's get it over here. Our winter buyer and seller guides are out, okay? That's not it. No. Okay, here's things to consider when buying your home. That's now available. Okay, and also the seller spread is available for free download, and you'll say, "Where do I get such wonderful things?" And this the winter 22 buyer seller guides just came out last week. And where do you get that? You go to my blog and you go to resource materials and you could download it for free. Okay. All right. I did also have a kind of like a, well, let's get rid of this here. This is still up here. Okay. Okay. So it's a little video that's for someone else. Okay. So that was a little cute video about selling your house this Christmas season. It could be a gift for somebody else. Okay. All right. And this is good. I'm going to be under 30 minutes. I think that's going to make a lot of people happy. So I believe in the audience we have a. Well, first I want to wish William, in case we don't do a show next week, a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. But we have a special celebrity in the audience, William.
Yes, thank you, Chris. And Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you as well. Tonight we have in our audience a very famous gymnastic and acrobat, Rhoda Earthworm, who do her rendition of a young lady who has a difficult time going to sleep on Christmas Eve. Enjoy.
Yes, you did look very excited. Wow. Okay. All right. So I'm definitely not going to be on Christmas Eve. I don't want to. I'm going to be so busy Christmas Eve anyway. I have a pageant with the church that I'm playing a part in. I have Christmas Eve service that I'm singing. I'm in the church choir. There's cooking. There's getting presents ready. So no, but I'll put on social media if I'm going to do something Thursday or Friday. I would like to, because I have all this software that I can do all these characters, and I want to take advantage of that. So, by the far chance that I don't go on next week, I want to wish you a very loving Merry Christmas with your family, with your spouse, with your children, with your good friends. All right, and always remember, the greatest power we have is to love, and the greatest gift, each other. Merry Christmas.